Hello my good students, welcome back to an episode of our War on the Sea Let's Play series as the Imperial Japanese Navy. You can see in the background here I don't want to say the mighty, but we have the Fuso. Finally part of our arsenal in our Tonne Task Force, now renamed the Fuso Task Force, rather fittingly I think. So a little thing before we start today, a little bit of news, is I'm thinking of actually bringing this series to an end, perhaps on episode 40, depending on where we're at around then. We're going to review what sorts of ships we've destroyed in a second, but it is rather obvious now that we have basically won this campaign. I do want to get some action out of the Fuso, of course. We're going to try for that, but otherwise there's not really a hell of a lot going on, I find, and I feel this series will drag on quite a lot if it goes over the 40 episode mark. But let me know how you feel in the comments if you want to see more than that, or depends if things are hossing up. I will certainly carry on until things calm down again. But if you'd like to see another series posted sooner rather than later, please let me know in the comments, but that would be very much appreciated. So what we're going to do now is actually go over to the HUD and look at what sorts of ships we've destroyed, just to reinforce this idea. And just to remind myself as well exactly what we've done. So with the Pensacola we've destroyed both of those. With the Northampton we destroyed all but one. We destroyed both Portlands very early on. The New Orleans, we do still have a couple of those left. We've got the Minneapolis and the Astoria. We destroyed the Wichita, and the Baltimore's not actually currently available, but it does have quite a few, so it will have all of those left. As far as light cruisers go, we are also going to have quite a few of those left because they do have quite a lot in this series for each ship here. So the Brooklyn has 9 available. We haven't actually destroyed any of those yet, so that is amazing. I thought we'd seen so many of these. I thought we'd destroyed quite a few actually. But with the Atlanta, I don't think we've destroyed any. Oh, destroyed the Flint. Okay, interesting. With the Cleveland, we must have destroyed just a few. Yeah, it's not a problem there. But they got 27 available, and I did say right at the start of the series that if it came down to just light cruisers and destroyers, then we would be just leaving it there anyway. And with battleships, they do only have 2 South Dakotas left, I believe, because we should have sunk both of the North Carolinas now, which we have indeed. And just to double check, we have only, yeah, we do have only the South Dakota and the Alabama left there. So really it's only carriers and light cruisers left so far. And of course I do want to hit a carrier again. We do have one lurking around. But that is easier said than done, as we've proven recently. Haven't actually destroyed a carrier since episode 12-ish, I think it is, around there. So yeah, that's quite a while ago. So yeah, well, having said that, let me know in the comments what you think. But otherwise, I will see you on the tactical strategic map. Okay, so first things first, we're going to release the Teruzuki, which is just as simple as that. We're going to get our command points back for that, or at least some of them. We're going to make sure our Task Force 7, is going straight back up there, and our Submarine Hunting Group is still patrolling, which is brilliant stuff. The Fuso Task Force is coming down here, but actually I think I want to bring it over this sort of way, and we're going to bring the Shokaku Task Force back up over here, like that, and scout around here, I think. I'm going to check the availability of planes on there. So we do only have 2 Kates available. So having said that, I'm actually going to bring it back and just focus on using the Fuso Task Force for the time being while that brings its Kates armament back. Now, having said that, we do have 11 here, so we're going to return to base. But I think I'm going to bring that out and bring the Fuso to the fore either way, because like I said, I do want to get some action out of that, and this will encourage us to do so. And I've noticed that the I-17 does only have 2 torpedoes left, so rather than patrol, we're going to bring that straight back to the Shortland Islands, because 2 torpedoes is not going to do anything. And we're going to bring the I-19 to replace that while it's out, like that. I'm going to double check what is the time. It's 11:15 in the morning on the 23rd of September. So we're just going to double check what our scouts are doing. Looks like we have 2 for the same task force just circling around. Okay, interesting. Does the IK... let's launch one from the I-15. Launch aircraft like that. And this is going to scout around down the south over here. Hopefully find that carrier. But it's not reared its head for a while again. But I think that's pretty much all we can do at the moment. That's everything fairly useful that we can do at the moment. So we're just going to press play and see what happens. Not really sizing much. We could probably path our scouts a bit better actually. Here we go. So we've intercepted some wildcats over here. We are going to have to begin this. I might just skip over it because nothing's happening. Unless we sight any ships, which does not appear to be the case. Which is rather annoying. We are going to have to get I-17 to dive, actually. So let's do that. Because we don't want it to get strafed by the wildcats. Otherwise, that's that, I think. We'll go back to the map. And yeah, as soon as I-17 dived, we were able to leave. So having met that, what we're going to do is go to the Shokaku Task Force and look at the Chikuma's Jakes, and we're going to launch one over here and back down this sort of way. And it's going to scout around for the aircraft carrier. And we're going to launch another one. Oh, the Miyako doesn't have one available. The Congo has a Jake available. So what we're going to do is go out like this and scout around towards New Hebrides sort of area and have a look around there for something. And hopefully that picks something up, because I would love to know where that carrier is. It says Shokaku is ready to launch again, not a problem. Yeah, there it is. Okay, interesting. That is very interesting. Shokaku is ready to launch. Got lots of Kates available. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep... why does it tell me that? Oh, it's annoying. I'm going to keep the Shokaku in play for just a minute then, and then we'll launch some aircraft around that. I'm going to, of course, keep a Jake in range here, just to keep sight of that carrier. Oh, okay, it's 3 destroyers about it as well, not a problem. So we're going to launch actually first some Zeros because they have higher endurance or higher fuel. And that's going to go over to the Shokaku like that. And then we're going to wait for the availability of Kates to come up. And we're not going to lose sight of that. Absolutely not going to lose sight of that. Let's carry on like that. Shokaku ready to launch again. Excellent stuff. So let's go for Kates. There you go. There you go. Like that, please. Follow the Zeros. Just going to pause again and make sure that we do not lose sight of this carrier. We're going to do this properly. We're going to do this properly. Yeah, that's okay. Don't need to worry about Shokaku again just yet. Let's go over here. Zeros can hover over like that. Jake can stay around as well, and it will have to pull out, I think, because we're going to reach the maximum amount of aircraft available in an engagement. The Zeros have caught sight of things. That is rather a shame, because that's going to lose sight of the aircraft carrier afterwards, but should be okay so long as we take a favourable air engagement. Can we sight the aircraft carrier? Yes, we can. They're to our rear. And we already have some wildcats to deal with over here, but it does look like we're attacking, so we're just going to carry on. Don't want to go all the way over their ships though, because that will obviously bring their own air power to us. Have we sighted any more wildcats is the question. Not yet. Where the hell is that enemy wildcat? I can't see it amongst all our Zeros. Let's jump to it. Here we go. Oh, I just can't hit it. Look at that. There we go. Brilliant stuff. So, it did look like there were 2 groups though. And that appears to be part of it. Might actually just be the two... oh, no, I was completely wrong there. Look at all of those wildcats. So what we're going to do is actually spend the time to target all of them individually. So I will do that very quickly and join you back straight afterwards. Okay, so what we've done is focus all our groups on the first group over here, and then we're going to focus everything on the remaining planes over to the south there. But this is going to be quite a hellish dogfight. We've got a lot of planes to look out for here. And we've already lost a 0, so great. We're already starting outnumbered. Brilliant stuff. There we go. We're making something up though. Yeah, excellent stuff. So the thing about zeros and dogfights is that the way things work generally is that zeros should have greater firepower because they do have access to cannon armaments, but they do have 0 armor themselves, genuinely 0. So they take the smallest hits and they will go down, whereas Americans are the other way around. They have less actual armament. And we've got more coming in here. Look at that. Jesus Christ. This is going to be absolutely disgusting. What we're going to do is make sure we've finished up this engagement here then. And give some more orders about. I'm going to tell this one to go over here. And this one is going on the tail of number 7. So with that, we are going to start engaging this air group over here. Like so, I think. We're going to be heavily outnumbered, and that is going to be a problem. It's very much going to be a problem. Let's see, go over here please. What's that? 11 and 3, so that's 11 and number 3, there you are. Please go for this one. Jesus Christ. So much. But it should make the way clear for our Kates if we do down everything. It's even more. Jesus Christ. There's got to be a full 24 flight here. And possibly stuff from the New Hebrides actually. Jesus Christ. Oh, please fire when you approach them. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? There you go. No, just a quick burst. How are we all doing? You gonna fire? Nope. What have we lost there? It's another Wildcat down. Brilliant stuff. Sort of in disarray here. We are shooting down more aircraft than we're losing so far. But like I said, we are heavily outnumbered. Heavily outnumbered. I'm not catching any of this action. I do apologise. Oh, dearie me. How are you doing on there, my dude? No, it needs to turn a bit more. We are shooting down a hell of a lot of them. The AI is being rather useless. But that suits us just fine. We are coming over their flak now though, so that is going to be a bit of a game changer. I might actually decide to retreat or fall back a bit out of that range and see what happens there. Oh my god, there's so many of them. So many of them. What we're going to do then is actually try and change some targets around. Did we lose a 0 there? Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Yeah, we're starting to lose zeros now. No, there we go. No, we're not. I speak lies, ladies and gentlemen. We've actually not lost any since the start of the engagements. That is brilliant stuff. Christ, there's still so many of them though. But if we do this, oh, that carrier is going to be so open to case attack. Please get this guy. Go on, go on. There you go. No. Clip his tail. Clip his tail. There you go. 2 on 1. The honourable way. What's you doing? Let's go. Have you go for this one. Join. I imagine the number 40 is going for that as well. You can turn around. Oh, get off of this tail, guys. Come on, get him off. We're right over their flak as well. It's going to start getting harder. What we're going to do then is tell everyone to form up very quickly and get them out of that range. Just retreat a bit. The thing is though, if we do this, we are likely going to take losses from the Wildcats just chasing us. But it is far safer. In fact, I think they only have 2 Wildcats left. That's brilliant stuff. So we get out of the AA range. Move to swiftly destroy the Wildcats, and then hopefully we'll be able to retreat safely and actually lose minimal zeros. Only lost 2 so far, which is amazing stuff. Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to get this leading 0 actually to targets the number 24 and turn around like that. And this one is going to turn around and get the 23. Brilliant stuff, and they're all deciding to attack now. Okay, cool. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Alrighty then, that should be everything, which is brilliant stuff. Let's see if we can order a retreat. Excellent, we've got 36 seconds, so we're going to form everything up and tell them to get out of that AA range again. That is amazing. We lost 3 zeros against 24 Wildcats. That is amazing. That is absolutely brilliant results. I will happily take that. So you know what's next is to try and not completely lose sight of this carrier. Which probably will happen, to be honest, because that engagement grace period is terrible and enemy ships move so quickly on the strategic map. At least to me they do. And if we don't lose sight of it, we're going to send all our Kates at this one particular target and then try and move in with the Fuso task force to finish everything off here. That would be brilliant if we could do that. But I think we're about ready. Yep, there we go. We can leave. And that was, yeah, 24 Wildcats against 12 zeros. We won. So I'm actually going to keep the zeros out of scouting. You can see we've actually lost sight of the aircraft carrier now, which is just so wrong. We really shouldn't be doing that. I don't like this engagement grace period, but we're going to tell our actual scouts to return to base. And we're going to keep our Kates out, so hopefully we can find them again. But we will see. We will see. Should be. There we go. Excellent stuff. Right on top of it. That was actually very nice. Since we destroyed all of their fighters, they really shouldn't have anything out. Just going to get a tad closer. There we go. Tactical map, please. Oh, I've been waiting for this day for so many years. Just going to wait for them. Oh, what? You're joking. Oh, we destroyed all of them. We destroyed all of them. Oh, no, 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 no. Unfair plane. Unfair plane. That is absolute bollocks. That really is. That must be from the New Hebrides. Ah, oh, dearie me. Really should have brought the zeros closer then if that's the case. But so I've only got myself to blame, really. But oh, dearie, dearie, dear. So we're gonna have to turn around anyway and dive. So this is gonna make things more difficult. Very difficult now. Because we are very likely going to lose these Kates just to those Wildcats. Which is a real crying shame, actually. Let's go over here. But we're going to issue the normal orders and just hope it goes well. That's all we can do now, I'm afraid. Just hope things go well. I'm really peed off, actually. Really peed off. Oh, dearie me. Just going to compress time. There's not a lot we can do. There we go. There's even more. Are you joking? We destroyed 24 out of 24. What is wrong with this game? And there's more. Okay, well, if you needed proof that the AI cheats, then there it is. You know? There's nowhere else those aircraft could have come from but the carrier. Oh, dearie me, dearie me, dearie me, dearie me. Yeah, this is not going to go well at all. So much disappointment. Honestly, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I thought we could get this carrier. Well, we're definitely going to have to retreat with Shokak now and rearm our planes. So it's not a massive loss, really, but the opportunity is what we've lost, unfortunately. We're going to tell this group to attack regardless, just to try and get them in. We haven't selected a target, apparently. Just going to quickly do that. How far is this group? We're going to tell this one to attack. And this one's going to attack as well, and we're just all we can do is hope, because we do have now flak and fighters to contend with, and that flak is going to be mighty heavy with so many light cruisers, Atlantis, and the flak off of the aircraft carrier as well. But if we can get just a couple torpedoes through, we haven't lost. Oh, we've lost a whole flight of Kates actually. I was going to say we haven't lost too many, but there you go. That's that. Out the window. If this lot could drop before they go down, please. Just drops. That one did actually get 4 off. This one, please, drop. 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 Please. Go on. There we go. Oh my god, we've actually got some off. I don't care. If this sinks, I don't care about losing Kates. but that's only be a couple hits on the front there. And this is going to turn into these too much, I think, for anything. And that spread, because we lost so many Kates, it's not going to be good enough. I don't think. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well, that's 4 hits, but it's all on the bows. I don't think that's quite going to be enough. No, no, no. What's the report say? It says heavy and heavy. That's not enough. We needed one on the stern at least, maybe. Oh dear. Torpedoes, at least get the Sims over here, please. No, that's not going to be enough. Consolation prize, not going to happen. Oh, that is such an unfortunate strike. But honestly, where the hell did those Wildcats come from? We destroyed their whole flight. Everything on the deck, everything the carrier was, had, we destroyed it in that last engagement. Oh, this is bollocks. AI cheats, Even despite that, I'm deciding not to give up. I really don't want to give up. So what I'm going to do is actually launch some vows off. We're going to launch all 12 vows, go straight over to the last known location, but I don't think they're quite going to have the range. We're going to have to get there straight away. I did tell these zeros to actually return to base, but actually they're going to keep sight of the carrier for us. And of course provide some sort of screening for our vows here. Whether we lose all of the zeros or not, I don't care. I want to actually hit that ruddy bloody carrier again. It's telling us Shokaku is ready to launch again, not a problem. Just keep that. They only have 35 endurance left. Yeah, vows, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? We are going to have to launch some more zeros then for the Shokaku. And hopefully they'll be able to keep up with the vows there. Either way, I think I'm just going to strike no matter what, because the vows have such limited fuel. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We're going to keep these zeros out here and bring them in like that. There we go. Just keep an eye on the fuel for the vows, but they are out of fuel, so we are just going to have to go straight in and hope for the best here. They will have air cover again. Where are they? They don't appear to be in range. Excuse me. Oh, they're right behind us. Where is that? Oh, they're just over there. Excellent stuff. So again, going to target the Shokaku. Oh, not the Shokaku. Bloody hell, it's the Wasp. I would love to level bomb it, but that does not appear to be possible at the moment. Don't know why. So we are just going to dive bomb it. We're going to try and come from the front, like that. There we go, and again. Brilliant stuff. Excellent stuff. And that should do it, I think. Hopefully we don't see any enemy wildcats, but I bet that will be the case. They will pop up once we get closer. So I would love some sort of decent hits on here. I doubt it will sink us again, but it's on heavy damage. What's the wind speed? It's very low, so and the sea state is very calm as well, so fires aren't really going to spread, and neither are floods, which is a shame. Can see some sort of... yeah, there we go. Just let me bomb the fucker. Let me bomb the fucker. Well, we're not going to waste any time getting into position. We're just going to tell them to attack as they are. Because I need to get straight in. Yeah, there's so many wildcats though. But yeah, already losing vows. Tactically unsound decision to go in without zeros, I know. But we have to take these opportunities. We just need to go for it. I bloody love sinking carriers. As soon as I see one, I get the haze, you know, the red mist. But we're losing so many already. No. No. It's such a sad sight. No way. No way, no way, no way. It says number 4 sinking. You know what the number 4 is? That's the ruddy bloody carrier. That's the carrier. Oh, yes! F in the chat. At the cost of all our vows and all our Kates. Ah, but at the cost of all of their fleet power. The battleships can do as they want today. You know? The enemy aircraft carrier's finally down. Oh, this is the one that hit Yamato as well. So it can come out safe and sound once it's repaired. Well, I bet they bring out another carrier straight away. But, you know, we forget about that for a minute and just celebrate the fact that this carrier is down. Oh, what was I saying earlier? That we'll wait until we'd sink a carrier for the end of this series? Nah, we will carry on, don't worry. Just joking. I can't believe our luck, though. Just seeing that straight off the bat. Ah, look at that. Look at that. I'll see you back on the strategic map. Ah, I feel very content. Let's add that to our tally of enemies sunk then. Specifically, I think, pretty sure that was the Wasp. Let's go all the way down here. And yeah, it was the Wasp. And I'm pretty sure that's the only one in the series as well. So it should only have a couple Enterprises and one Lexington left. We'll see how quickly they come out though, after the new Hebrides. But we will see. Oh, it's been a good couple days for sinking ships, actually. We've sunk one, yeah, pretty much every day for the last few days. That is brilliant stuff. Oh, it's a nice long list. All of that, we've already lost a couple of destroyers in the Takao. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. In the rest of repair, just going to double check the numbers on this. We do have 8 days for Yamato to come back out, 14 days on the Akazuki, 7 on the Ryujo. That's not so bad, and that's really what we're worried about, to be honest. So nothing too bad there. Excellent stuff. So with that said, we are definitely going to retreat the Shokaku right now. We could leave the rest of its force out in the field. But I'm not going to. I know it's not necessarily the strategically sound decision there, but I do want to, like I said, to bring the Fuso task force to the limelight and try and pick off something with that. So I'll see you back when we next find the enemy. Well, unfortunately, that time is now, and it appears to be a submarine engagement. It's an unknown enemy. So what we're going to do is just tell everyone other than our destroyers to retreat like we usually do, or just reverse. And if we lose the bloody Fuso right now to destroyers, but there we go, we can see the torpedoes coming off there. I have turned on everyone's sonar. We're going to, of course, go straight towards it with the Inazuma, which has a full 36 depth charges available. Excellent stuff. We are going to keep an eye on that, actually. Because that's where the torpedoes are headed, and it looks like rather than the Fuso, they're going for the Tonne over here. What we're going to do actually is they're going right in our direction, so we're going to actually push forwards with the Tonne, and we're going to keep an eye on it, really. That's all we can do. I'm going to push up a bit with the Kazuchi here. Just try and get some better sonar, and this is going to be a passive sonar detection, just going to go down to 0. Inazuma might get hit, so just watching out for that. Nope, all looks good. Brilliant stuff. I'm going to put it down to 13 knots. How's the torpedoes looking over here? This is going to be rather tight, and actually that needs to slow down. The foot attacker needs to slow down just a little bit. In fact, what I'm going to do with the foot attacker is actually increase its speed and take that over manually. Doesn't need to be going too fast because it will hurt our sonar detection otherwise. But yeah, the Fuso does need to be turning a little actually to face the torpedoes to try and get in that gap there, because otherwise it will get hit. And I think actually that is what we'll do now. We'll try and do that rather than turn. I think we're pretty much in that gap. You can increase your speed a bit more. You should overshoot it. This, if you increase your speed as well, Fuso. Really waiting on the acceleration time for this actually. It probably would have been safer to actually carry on falling back from here, but it's okay, not a problem. So foot attack is now safe, so that's just going to stop. It's the Fuso, the pride of this this task force. Please don't get hit, or if you do, please show us that famous American dud chance. I think that's a decent enough turn there. Might turn in again just a little bit actually. Come on, this is going to be very close. We're going to reduce our speed to 0 now. And there we go. Torpedo beats were engaged. And we're all safe. Oh, excellent stuff, excellent stuff. So everyone else can stop. Yeah, we've got all of our cruisers stopping, haven't we? Brilliant stuff. That's what we like to see. Just can't get it quite on 0 there. Slider's a bit sensitive. Alright, so now what we're doing is just hoping to spot the submarine, but that could take the whole engagement. That could take quite a while rather, or it might not happen at all. So I'm going to skip ahead and see what happens. Okay, well, unfortunately we didn't manage to make contact with that submarine. We didn't manage to spot it at all. That's not a problem. I'm just happy that we didn't lose any ships there. So what we're going to do is just carry on, keep patrolling around, and keep an eye out for any enemy task forces. So see you in a second. Alrighty everyone, so our Fuso task force has come into contact with a force of 2 destroyers, 2 light cruisers and 1 heavy cruiser. We did manage to sight them before we came into contact, so we have brought in our Vals from Guadalcanal, which we are going to use to scout and strike, I think, a heavy cruiser. We are of course going to use the Jake that's in the area to help scout as well. That'd be very useful. But this might be a case of hitting them with the Vals and seeing whether we can slow them down enough to actually keep up with them and actually get some volleys off from our Fuso. Because as usual, when this happens, we just can't seem quite to keep up with them, can we? And the Fuso, because we have the Fuso in this task force, the task force itself is rather slow, so it's just going to be difficult to chase us down now they're ahead of us, which is rather a shame. But we will try our best and see what happens. So we're going to try and scout this out. The Val's not being the fastest, so we're going to increase their speed to max speed just to see what happens. Not hoping to do anything major with these Vals, of course, mostly spotting and softening up a heavy cruiser, I reckon. But that might take quite a while because they are so far away. Pretty much at max engagement distance. I would like to have got a bit closer to them, but of course the game doesn't work that way. We do have to take an engagement once we've found it on the map like this. We can't just ignore it and get closer. Well, actually, maybe this isn't for the surface engagement we thought. I've been rather late in spotting. We've spotted some torpedoes in the water, so what we're going to do is actually turn on our sonar. Luckily they're not going to hit anything. That is extremely lucky. Extremely lucky there, not to hit hit anything. Yeah. What the hell? This must be from the same submarine. It's only launching 2 torpedoes by the looks of it, so it must be out of torpedoes. Unless it didn't manage to reload over the engagement time. But if that's that, we should be able to retreat soon. Interesting stuff. Okay. We do still have the valves and such scouting out, but I don't think that's going to be in time to get to where I highly doubt the enemy ships are in the engagement zone. So unfortunately, we're just going to go straight back to the strategic map. Alrighty then, so you can see that the enemy task force is right in front of us here, but like I said, because the Fuso is with us, I don't think we're going to keep up with it very well. Have a quick look over here. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Oh, okay, they came straight to us, but we did lose the valves, unfortunately. It's unfortunate. We do see another scout coming off in this direction. Might launch something in a minute. What I'm going to do is launch a Jake off of the Mogami here, and that will help us spot out these enemies here in this engagement. So let's go into that. Turn off ruddy fire at will. I need to double check there's something in the options, so just make sure that's off anyway. But let's do that. We're going to turn on our air radars just in case. So that's on the Tone, the Fuso, and the Kazuchi, I believe. No, it's the Suzuki. There we go. Brilliant stuff. So, yeah, using that, they're probably over in this direction. We can use the map to our advantage there. Apparently not, they're over here. Brilliant stuff. So off we got. New Orleans, probably wasn't too big of a surprise there. Brooklyn, and what is this? That's Cleveland. Brilliant stuff. So they're already firing at us. So we're going to get the Furutaka to identify the New Orleans here. The range is 20 kilometers. They're probably not actually firing at us. Where's heavy cruisers? New Orleans. There we go. So, Fuso. How do we want to approach this? We do, of course, want to get a broadside on them, actually. So what I'm going to do is cut. They are firing at us. That's rude. Let's go down like this. Get a decent broadside off. We're going to go to 23 knots, like that. Fuso can have a look over there. Target that, please. We're going to get, we're going to get some AP full spot off. AP in this game, of course, meaning American piercing shells. Oh, is that going to get a full broadside off already? Nah, it's not quite on the angle, is it? Go on. You know you want to. Oh, to see a full broadside from the Fuso in sync would be brilliant stuff. We are, of course, going to target the secondaries as well, but I doubt they have the range just yet. We're going to get our Jake in range. They do have another Kingfisher in range over here. That's just stupid. Oh well. Do you have some flak going off there? Fuso, how you doing? Yeah, solution's going to be terrible until we get some shots off. Until we get closer as well. This is a risk you won't run with Japanese battleships because they don't have radar. They are going to have some terrible solutions. Although having said that, it's shot up to 60 there. So I think we're going to get narrow spotting fire off. Fire like that. Yeah, we're just changing our bearing. The formation not really doing too well under that. Circle formation is great, but once you decide to turn, it does suffer. We have spotted the Brooklyn over here, so I'm going to get the Mogami and the Tone to fire at that. If we come over here, identify the number 2, please, as the Brooklyn. There we go. Get some shots off there, please, with your main batteries. Tone, you can do the same as well, like that. And we're just going to identify the Cleveland while we're at it. Which is, oh okay, it's just done it for us. Brilliant stuff. It says it's Tone, because why not? You know, why would you follow the text rather than the picture? That would be stupid. Oh dear. So aircraft 1 has been downed. That must be, okay, that's their Kingfisher. Brilliant stuff. Can't see the carcass there. or the husk. Okay, so we're following them rather than crossing their T at the moment. Interesting decision. Oh, the Fuso so good. Or at least so good looking, at least. What did we decide this was in the end? Looks like a Summers, doesn't it? Let's have a look at that. Let's go to DD and Summers. Yeah, there we go. That's easily a Summers. Getting good at this, aren't we? Getting good at recognising American ships. When we play a Japanese campaign, of course it's going to be fairly easy to identify. When we play the Japanese one, that's what we're doing. When we play an American campaign, it is of course going to be fairly easy to identify most Japanese ships. But when it comes to their light cruisers, Jesus Christ, are they all look the same? I think it's the Kuma, the Sendai, and the Nagara. Oh my Christ, they all look the same. Even the torpedo placements is just it's just the same. So that's not going to be fun, but that's a problem for another day. There's no point trying to get a manual shot off just yet because they're so far away. All we can do is get close, unfortunately. The Fuso's not got a hell of a lot of shells actually, does it? Only 320. So what I might do is actually hold off our fire until we get closer. Nothing's really hitting, is it? It's not going to hit. Having said that, that's not a smoke screen. That's taken mild hit already. Where the next shot's going to land then? Okay, so we're getting closer. But yeah, I think it might. Oh, the Inazma's taken hits. What the bloody hell? Oh, that's on its rear as well. Jesus Christ, the American radar. What the hell? That is ridiculously slow. Okay, so that's going to have to come out of action until we sort that out. So what we're going to do is tell that to stop and actually lay a smoke screen. And I think, how are we going to do this? We're going to get our Furutaka, Tone and Mogami to form up in line abreast. And they're going to carry on like that, I think. We're going to get the Fuso and Suzuki and Ikazuki to do the same. They're going to form up on the Fuso, and they're going to come down like that, I think. They're going to move rather slowly to start with, because we're going to get full speed on the cruiser formation. Try and get them out. Has this taken more hits? Not just yet, no. That's okay. Hopefully that'll work. Okay, so it's been a few minutes and we've managed to get everything in order. This Fuso, without even firing, has managed to get up to a 94% solution. So we're going to fire like this. Oh, that's such a good sight. I suppose its secondaries were still going, so that's not a problem. So hopefully that'll be a decent hit. We have managed to get the cruisers on their port beam as well. Oh, that was a lovely hit on the New Orleans there. Excellent stuff. And all of the cruisers are focusing on the Brooklyn, so that should be going down fairly easily. Oh, look at that. It suffered a magazine explosion. Excellent stuff. Tell not only because, obviously, in the text box down here, but the sparks off of the explosion as well are the indicator for that. So that should be going down fairly easily. And that was a front magazine, so these guns should not be working now. Excellent stuff. That is a loss of firepower out like that without even actually sinking the ship. Excellent stuff. So I have also all of our destroyers focusing on the leading Summers here. Not expecting anything great. So the Inazma's actually recovered, so it's coming back into the action. I'm going to increase its speed though, because it will be a sitting duck otherwise. And they are on spotting, I believe, so we're going to take that off. Where's the Suzuki? There we go. Let's take that off. And the Kazuchi, how you doing? It's firing on the Summers. This one, excellent stuff. Let's get that round. Jake is leaving engagement area, not a problem. There, don't need them to spot anymore. What I might do actually is try and get a torpedo salvo off from the Mogami here. Ikazuchi's taken some fire, not a problem. We're going to manually fire it. How are they turning is the question. Might want to leave that if they're turning, actually. We'll see how the Cleveland goes. Yeah, we're going to leave that for now. Hold off on that. Brooklyn is just coming in full steam ahead. Doesn't care. It's screwed. That's not a problem. It's going to get minimal damage from the front there. Well, onto us from the front because those guns are not working. Excellent stuff. We can do it as it wants. Our cruisers are safe from that. How's the New Orleans looking? Looks like we've destroyed one of its guns because it's completely misplaced there, unless it is firing at the cruisers, but the angle is wrong there, so it is not firing on the cruisers. Fuso, how's your solution? It's gone down, so what we're going to do is get some spotting fire off. Why? We've got HE, we want AP. Ikazuchi, what is your damage? Okay, it is rather heavy, so what I'm going to do is actually get you to use your smoke screen. Mogami's taken some damage as well. That's rude. I said we were fine with that. We do still want to fire some torpedoes. Rather than going in a straight line, because that is death, we're going to increase our speed and turn out like this. Foot attacker's actually going to fire its torpedoes. Does have a fairly decent solution. Does have 4 in these center ships on either side. So that's, I think... It's firing at the New Orleans. Okay, interesting. I think that's definitely where we want to fire our torpedoes to. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's fire like that. Not necessarily expecting any hits with this sort of solution, but we'll see. It's happened with submarines, so why can't it happen with a ship? We didn't actually do a spread there. We only got a 0° spread. That's an oversight, so that's just not going to hit. It's just not. Would have liked a 2° spread on that, ideally. We are going to use the Mogami's smoke screen here as well. What's the damage looking like on that? Yeah, it's fires everywhere. So we do definitely want to turn out from that. If we lose the Mogami here, that would be rather massive loss, actually. What's the speed of the New Orleans? It is rather slow, so what I'm going to do is actually get the Fuso to fire off a manual shots there. Sounded like it got a big hit in there. So once that's gone over, that's fine. The Brooklyn looks like it's basically useless. Just going to double check on the report. Yeah, it's critical. It is on heavy flooding. I would like critical flooding, of course. New Orleans is looking just the same as well, so that's not going to take very long before it goes down. So once we get a decent hit onto the New Orleans, we are going to focus on the Cleveland with the Fuso. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's fire out to here. Hopefully that will do it, because we're really not very far away at all. We're right in front of them with our cruisers, just behind them there with our battleship and destroyers. And I think this is what's causing the problem, because we are right on top of them. It's going to be very easy for them to hit us. It does work both ways, of course. That was a fair hit from the Fuso, so we do want to lead a little bit more. I'm going to actually tell everyone here to peel off a bit more, actually. Excuse me. What we're going to do is actually turn around like that and go round. We're going to focus on survival with this group, so we're going to launch a smoke screen from the foot attacker as well there. Those torpedoes don't actually look too bad, so what we're going to do is get one final manual salvo off from the Fuso, like that, and the speed is actually 9 knots, so we don't need to lead very much at all, like that, I think. Excellent stuff. So that's going to hold, and it's going to actually fire on the Cleveland, assuming that hits. We are just going to assume that's hit fine. We're going to fire off like that. Narrow spotting over there, please, and the secondaries can do the same, please. It says it's not actually targeting anything there. There we go. So the Brooklyn's down, which is brilliant stuff. That means we can focus fire with these onto the New Orleans and the destroyers. Excellent stuff. How's the lead Summers doing? That's actually doing absolutely fine. Ikazuchi's not doing great though. That's heavy damage. We're going to have to send that back, I think, after this battle. We'll have a look. So it's completely lost the funnel, and the engineering here is rather wrecked. Should be okay, really. The torpedoes over here missed because the New Orleans is so badly damaged that it's just stopped in the water. If it kept going, it would have been hit. So we'll take that as a consolation, I suppose. These cruisers on the retreat, I think we're going to actually focus on these Summers over here. Do that. Fire some spotting off first. HE spotting as well on the secondaries. Mogami, how are you looking? Yeah, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Not great at all, actually. We've lost the rear turrets to damage. Deary me. But this is still going to have to fire out on the destroyer, I'm afraid. Like that. Like that. Come on. Please go. There we go. Cool. Tone, you can do the same once you've turned around as well. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Fire. And fire. Fuso, how are you doing with the Cleveland? Let's take you off of spotting on your main batteries at least. How are they destroyed? Jesus Christ, that is one hell of a list on the Akazuchi. And this has a terrible firing solution, actually. That's because it's on the number 4 Summers. Let's take it off of there and go for the number 5, like that. How's Inazuma doing? That's not doing too great on there. Let's go for these Summers over here. Like that. Have we hit the Cleveland? Yes, we've hit it rather badly, actually. Jesus Christ. Fuso, how's your solution doing? Okay. Oh my god, did you see that? Oh, I want to see where this lands. Come on. Please be close. Might actually guess it. Yes. I'm going to guess it's a hold, actually. I get it to hold with AP, and the speed is going right down, and because we're right on top of it, we should be able to get quite a devastating volley there. Oh, the Akazuchi's sinking. No. Oh, dearie me. Well, that's okay, as long as Mogami doesn't sink, but that might actually be the case. Look at all these fires. Disgusting stuff. It's not actually got, oh, it does have its own smoke screen up, not a problem. What we're going to do is actually get the Mogami to break and just retreat as much as it can, really. Fuso, how are you doing with your volley? You are fully loaded, so let's go over to the Cleveland and see what it's doing. If you fire manually, exactly where are we? We're on that sort of position. Okay, let's just go for it like that. Hold again. Hoping that will hit the rear. We'll see. Might just fall short, actually. Okay. There we go, that'll be it. That's not so bad. Hold again. We are getting some hits on the Summers over here. That's not a smoke screen it's laying. So we are winning, but it's going to be close. Excellent stuff. So what we can do now is actually focus fire on the Summers with our Fuso. It's going to actually fire HE. We'll spot with this. But it's so close. What we're going to do is actually hold off, get our guns pointed at it with our main battery guns, and we're going to get another manual shot and hope that does well over here. What we're going to do first actually is tell it to turn round, because I don't think we're going to get all its guns off. New Orleans is sinking finally. Excellent stuff. Excellent, excellent. How's this Summers looking? That is rather wrecked. So I think our cruisers are finally safe over here. What we're going to do then is finish off the Summers. Hopefully we've turned around and got a decent angle on that. HE, manual, fire, and let's just go. We'll just risk it and go like that. So number 4 Summers is sinking. Brilliant stuff. Just this one left. Ah, we overshot it there. Oh no, we didn't. Jesus Christ, that is massive. The power of the manual hits, guys. I'm telling you, you need to take it when you can. We do have a mild fire on the Fuso, it's not a problem. And the Summers is now sunk. Excellent stuff. So there you go. Oh my god, look at the Mogami. I bet this gets scuttled. What are our damage control parties doing? Basically everything they can. They're all on fires. Tell you what, let's get it off of this and put it on the magazine. what we're going to do is tell everything else to stop. We're going to tell this to stop. It will help our damage control out a bit. Other than that, that's that for the engagement. So I'll see you back on the strategic map. What we're going to do is wait for the Mogome's damage control parties to try and get on board with everything, but otherwise we're just going to go straight into the strategic map there. And hope it doesn't get scuttled, because it's not actually up to me, it's up to the AI, which is rather a shame. So that was managed not perfectly, but we did manage to sink everything they had at the cost of, so far, just the Akazuchi. Again, like I said, I'm really hoping that the Mogome's could be fine, because if we lose a heavy cruiser, it'd be very sad. Very, very sad, but it's looking that way. Look at all those fires. Yeah, completely lost the back turret there. But I'll see you in a second. Well, unfortunately the Mogami did actually get scuttled after that, which is really a crying shame, because now we only have 2 available Mogamis left, and even though we did sink the carrier and we've sunk enemy battleships, I think that's really pushing things towards the Americans' favour now. How's the thing going on Guadalcanal? Still going to take quite a while. Might want to put some more troops on there when we can. How are we looking for troops over here? Yeah, might get 1 ship's worth of troops over there just to help us out a little bit. But otherwise, I think that's going to be it for today, everyone. We've done quite a lot, actually. We've sunk an enemy carrier and sunk a task force there in 1 decisive engagement. And, of course, lost a Mogami and a destroyer, which we will try and forget. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope to hear your thoughts and comments in the section below. But otherwise, yeah, see you later. I've been the Edified Gamer, and I hope all your nights and days are auspicious. Goodbye.